Thank you, Lizzie Hale and Hailstorm. How are we all tonight, guys? Or today or tonight, depending where you are. It's today for me, but I know it's tonight for a lot of you guys. Everything coming through fine, no buffering, microphone's good, everything's good, guys? Hopefully. Excellent. Look, thanks for being here, guys. I'm always really excited that I can get to spend this time with you guys. It's one of the highlights of my week whenever I can do it. So thank you for being here again. And I agree, Carrot Gaming and a few others, that version is better than the original. Although I love Lady Gaga, but Hailstorm are fucking awesome. Cool. So now tonight, as you can see, it's Ramona Night. And I know that some people aren't massive fans of Ramona calls, but I've picked two that I think are the two, amongst the two best Ramona calls, and probably some of the better calls in general. And look, one of the things about, everyone's got their own opinion, yeah, but one of the things I like about Ramona, and I actually like a lot of the Ramona calls, and what I like about that is because it shows a different side of Lorne. Like, the Debbie calls are probably my favourite because, she just gives it to him so well. But for the most part, especially given what Lorne gave to Ramona, she remains fairly placid with him the whole time. Like, I think Ramona is the perfect example of what Lorne would be like if he had, a fairly normal girlfriend who was fairly submissive, and it's a disaster. Like, even though she pretty much is fairly nice to him considering things, he treats her like an absolute arsehole. So it highlights that about Lorne. And there's some good shit in there, and in these calls we've got some Lorne crying, which is always great. We've got some Lorne rage, which is good. It's just it's all pretty good. So we'll jump into the first one shortly. I just want to say hello to everyone who's here. So g'day Stephen, Carrot Gaming, ma'am, yes ma'am, Crago. Once again, mate, thanks for jumping on Monday, or Sunday for you. That was a lot of fun. Edamame, now as I was saying, John, yes, last name that starts with R. Sorry, mate, I don't want to muck it up, so I won't attempt it. Who we got? Raymond Phillips, Mandy S, C. Morgul, Ruby Roo, g'day Ruby, Ruby, Dark Rex Simo, Sheffrey's girl, Sheffrey. I love the Sheffrey calls. If you guys haven't heard those, I'm pretty sure Reborn's put them up again on his new channel, and they're so good. And Lorne was so proud of the fact he came up with Sheffrey. Danny Paramo, The Nup North, Kevin Barry. I think I got everyone there. Feel free to yell at me if I missed you. Operation Lull, g'day mate. G'day Ruby Roo again. Look, we'll jump into it. The other thing, I just want to give a shout out. I can finally use OBS. Like, I've been trying to get this to work for ages, and so a massive shout out to Wine Lover, who finally showed me how to work this. And even after that, I still couldn't get it to work for a while, but it was eventually just following what she did. So shout out to Wine Lover. I'm sure you all know her. She's an absolute legend in the community, responsible for a lot of the calls that we have. So if you're not already subscribed to her, you're doing it wrong. So go and do that. So let's jump into it, guys. So the first call is called Lorne Ramona Butthole. And look, essentially in this one, Lorne is just being an out-and-out piece of shit. And he cries a bit. I'm just trying to think of the context to this call. So he launches straight in and he's pretty much pissed. I actually can't remember the context off the top of my head, but I will kind of update as we go for anyone that, wants to know. Alrighty. Well, when it decides to load, that would be awesome.
You finally going to answer my call? Or you going to hang up on? What is it, Lauren?
No, what is it, Lauren? Me. You know when you talk. I want to know what all that bullshit was about yesterday.
What bullshit, yes?
Tell me fucking go away.
Lauren,
What the fuck was that bullshit?
You were calling me a no good fucking piece of shit. Why would I want to hear that?
I mean, when you tell me fucking go away.
And he launches straight into it, eh? Like, it's just like, answer the calls, like, boom, what? And yeah, Edamame, he is drunk as fuck in this. But, you know, and then he clings on to, you tell me go away? Like, as if that's the worst thing you can ever say to someone. Like, the context of how she would have said go away would have been like, look, like, he's abusing her, so she would have said go away. I mean, most people, they should have got a lot worse for what he said to her. But he hangs on to that as if, you know, he'd just told him to go fuck his mother or something.
Dude, I told you go away after you said that. You called me a liar. You called me all sorts of names, and that's when I told you to go away.
I told you I was fucking drinking. You know that.
Okay, so
why would you fucking do that? You changed his fucking story.
So, because you're drinking, I should tolerate you calling me names.
Dude, why don't you tell me that when I'm fucking sober to not do this shit?
I remember this call now. Yeah, this is more than Lawn levels of delusion here. This call is fantastic, actually. Yeah, you guys have a good one here. And so he'll spend the next 10 minutes here talking about, you know, why don't you tell me when I'm sober not to be an asshole to you? As if he needs someone to tell him not to be an asshole.
Then you've encouraged me to do that shit.
No, I have said I don't mind.
And I have it in my head. It's all right because she knows I can't control myself when I'm drinking, so I can let myself loose and do that. And she knows I don't mean it.
Like, that is just such bullshit. So she knows that I'm a complete asshole when I'm drinking, so I'm fine to drink because she'll know that I don't mean anything. I mean, I often think, imagine, you know, yourself in either your current relationship or previous relationships if you're not currently in one. Like, imagine how your partner would respond if you're like, hey, I'm a complete piece of shit when I drink, so that's your issue, not mine.
So,
You know, instead of your fucking shit.
Tears.
So, it's my fault that you called me names while you're drunk because I...
You don't understand. You don't understand that you control me. Do you not understand that? You control me completely. What you tell me is all right, I say it. I do what you say is all right. If you don't tell me it's not all right, I don't fucking do it.
You control me completely. So his partner, whoever it is, needs to basically tell him how to be a decent guy. And if they don't do that, they are completely responsible. And like, this is another huge theme in Lorne's life, essentially. Lorne is never responsible for anything. Try to fuck a kid? Not his fault. You know, he didn't get mac and cheese. He was messed up at the time. You know, actually go and try to meet a kid at a fair. You know, not his fault. She might have been cheating on him. Nothing is ever his fault. So now, get drunk, which is a violation of his probation. Get drunk and abuse his girlfriend. Not his fault because she didn't tell him not to do it.
So...
You don't understand that?
So you think that I think that it's okay for you to call me all sorts of names just because you're drunk?
Yeah, because you told me when I'm drunk I can't control myself, so I let myself go.
And this is now, I don't think there's a call where she actually says, hey, Lorne, when you're drunk you can't control yourself, let yourself go. In fact, I'm sure of that. But this is another... I believe intentionally taking things out of context, but anyway, it's how he always takes things out of context. So, Ramona probably said, Lorne, when you're drunk, you cannot control yourself, which normal people would take that to mean, okay, I've got a massive problem with drinking. I shouldn't drink anymore because I go off the rails, I can't handle what I do. Which a lot of people are like that, and most people take responsibility for that. But what Lorne hears, or what Lorne tells himself, is she's saying, hey Lorne, when you're drinking, you can't control yourself, so don't worry about anything you do, because hey, you know, it's out of your control. Don't worry about it, mate.
Why would you want to treat a woman poorly, even if she does?
I don't want to fucking treat you poorly.
Then why would you do it?
That's why I don't like it. I don't like it when you encourage me to drink. That's why I told you that.
I don't encourage you to drink. I've just said it's okay for you to drink. I mean, you're grown. You're over 21. I mean, but...
Yeah, but my head is not always fucking right in moments.
I thought you...
And just a slight correction, I think at this time maybe his probation didn't stop him from drinking. I think the provisions were, you know, he can drink in moderation. I'm not 100% sure on that, and like I always say, anyone else that knows, please correct me. But so I do think he is allowed to drink, but it then got taken off him down the track because he completely abused alcohol. So they said, okay, now none.
You said you had no wires or no screws loose. You said you had no screws loose in your brain. You said you're as sharp as a tack. So
I didn't say that. I never fucking told you I'm as sharp as a tack.
You said you did.
I'm not stupid. That's what I said. I'm not stupid.
And I'm really sorry to read that, Carrot Gaming, about your mum. Look, I hope, you know, alcohol addiction is terrible. You know, it's very hard to get off. And like I always say, I make fun of Lorne for that. I don't make fun of, you know, normal people who aren't pieces of shit like that. So I hope everything goes as well as it can with your mum there, mate.
Yeah, but we were talking about people who have screws loose, and I asked you, I said, well, Lauren, do you have any screws loose? And you said, no, everything...
No, I don't. I don't have any screws loose. Am I fucking going to go up and kill somebody? No. No way fucking in hell. Of course, I can't even kill a fucking deer.
Well, Lauren, I'm trying to understand why you think it's okay to call me names. Like, why I have to tell you?
I don't even remember calling you a name.
You called me all sorts of names, and you've called me everything from a bitch to a slut. These are things that you've called me when you're drunk, okay? And
What?
you talked about how my pussy was getting pounded. These are things that you said. These are things that you said.
Yeah. I don't remember calling you a bitch.
So he doesn't remember calling her a bitch. He doesn't dispute that she called her a whore, a slut, talking about her pussy getting pounded. But hey, I didn't call you a bitch, so let's be fair here.
Okay, so because you don't remember it, even though I have text messages of it, because you don't remember it, I guess that makes sense.
I still got my text message. I didn't delete them. I'll look back on them if you want me to. I believe you.
Okay.
You said I did it. I must have fucking done it.
Obviously.
I don't remember it, though.
Well, okay, you're not absolved from responsibility for the things that you do just because you don't remember.
No, I'm not.
So then...
But you've told me that I have no control. You have told me that
This I also love, like, when he's backed into a corner, or he either does that where he's just like as if he's like somehow dying, or he gets the his brain freezes or it glitches, like he just kind of like just stops like and then he just stops for like 30 seconds because he is such a bad liar and he can never actually come up with anything plausible, so he just kind of like glitches like a robot.
Lauren.
You've told me I have no control when I'm drunk, and you've known me for 6 months.
So now, because...
And what you tell me that I'm all right to do, I do. What you tell me don't do, I don't do it.
So you think it's okay to be abusive to women when you're drunk?
No, I don't.
Then why...
No, I don't.
Then why...
But you've let it fucking go for so long.
So because...
And you laugh about it the next day. You read it back to me and you laugh about it the next fucking day. I
There has never been a call where she's read back his abusive text and laughed about it. There is plenty of calls where she reads back his text and is quite dumbfounded by what he said and basically just leaves it out there to hang so he can kind of soak in his miserable existence. But I've never heard a call where she's reading out, "Oh, here you called me a whore. Thanks for that, Lorne. That's awesome. I love being called a whore. Can you call me a slut more? Because that's just great."
No, it's not all right.
So then why would you do it?
Why would you allow me to fucking do it?
Lauren, you cannot blame...
If you're going to bitch me out about it long, I'm not trying to put the responsibility on you.
Then don't
I know. All I need from you is to tell me, it's not all right to do it.
Lauren...
If you tell me it's not all right to do it, I'm not going to do it.
That makes absolutely no sense. Like, he talks about respecting women and that, but he apparently needs to be told, you know, Lorne, just so you know, don't abuse women. Don't rape women. Don't get so drunk that you don't know what you're going to do. Don't hit women. Just give a big long list of everything don't do. Don't drive drunk. Like, it's even for him, and he must know, that sounds fucking ludicrous. He must know.
Lauren, you are a grown adult who makes your own decisions. You cannot say, why do you allow me to do anything, as if I am controlling you, because I'm not. You have full control over the way you act.
I'll see you, John. Thanks for being here, mate. Yeah, I'll definitely keen to stream sometime, buddy. We'll work that out. Hit me up. And hello to a few people that have come in. Clinton, Peter O'Keefe. Who else we got? Shafula, Matt Ryan. Needs to be a footballer name, Matt Ryan. That's probably not you, but yeah, I think that's all. Cool. Let's keep going.
No, you do not understand. I was raised by my mom. What she told me to do, I respect women.
Oh, you respect.
If you tell me not to do something, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, really? So these messages are indicative of respect for women.
I was raised by mom. What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do.
Well, for a start, I mean, this is one of the biggest memes in pornography, is the raised by mum. But what does that even mean? Like, a lot of people were raised by their mum, you know, either with their mum and dad or just their mum or, you know, whatever. What does that mean? And the only context I can feel like he's meaning in it is, I was raised by mum, who's a woman, I love her, therefore I respect women. But it's the opposite of the point that's being made. Like, you don't respect women. So if that's your claim to fame, or if that's the whole reason you do that, well, she did a fucking awful job, didn't she? Like, fucking hell. G'day, DJ Payne. Yeah, sorry, mate. Good point. I will stop the stream. I clearly don't understand. So, thanks for being here, guys. Catch you next time. Nah, just joking. Fuck that.
Fuck.
So,
great to see you here, DJ Payne, by the way.
Fuck, you lose when you do goddamn fucking thoughts over there.
well, at least you got that fucking pussy pounded on this weekend. Couldn't be honest with me about it, though. You think I'm too fucking stupid to see that shit? LMFAO. The signs are all there. Looks like you were the one that was too stupid to listen to me. What a piece of shit.
This must be the text that he claims she reads out and laughs about. So I assume the laughter from Ramona is coming shortly.
It's respect for
Keep
women.
fucking bringing that goddamn doctor around. Gee, that fucking helps. The motherfucker brings you fucking $1,000 jewelry and a house full of fucking flowers. How much does that fucking help me?
I didn't even see him this weekend, but that doesn't matter to you. Because what you said...
You didn't tell me. The only thing you said to me Saturday was nice. Nice.
Lauren, I can't have a weekend where I do things for myself and hang out with my girlfriend.
Well, yeah, but you can't even fucking send me hi. I'm thinking about you or something.
I'm not thinking about you. I'm with my girlfriend. I'm thinking about them.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm different on that one. I think about you all the time.
Because you're different on that one because you're lonely as fuck. You have no friends outside of a couple that use you for beer and won't even let you piss in their house. That's how much they think of you. That's why you are thinking all the time. You're not like her who has friends, who has a life outside of that. But he can't leave, and Lorne can't control what Ramona does from where she is, but if any of his girlfriends ever move to there, they'll be the last they'd ever see their friends and family because his immediate action is to isolate anyone as soon as possible. I mean, we even saw that with Kayla. It was like, you couldn't really have any friends. Like, I mean, he even tried to do that with a 13-year-old girl. G'day, evil little McNuggets. Joel Davis, who have just come in. I'll shut up now and we'll get back to school.
Okay, that doesn't mean I'm thinking about you all the time. Fuck you and your fucking doctor boyfriend. Fucking cheater.
You don't need to fucking read it to me. I know how to think about that cocksucker. You don't need to read it to me. I don't want to hear it right now. That motherfucker, I don't fucking like him, but you're determined to fucking keep him around you, and it pisses me off. I know that. It's like he's getting shoved right in my fucking face.
Lauren, you're making the doctor out to be more than he is. I didn't even see him this weekend.
Yeah, but any other fucking time you see him, you don't tell him to fucking not hit on you.
And I said, Lauren...
You don't come out right straight and tell him, don't hit on you, you have a boyfriend. This is the problem.
And
I don't even know you. I don't even know you when your birthday is, but that fucking doctor does.
Yeah. And shouldn't that be a massive red flag? And shouldn't that be something where you step back and go, hang on, this isn't right? Like, she's apparently your girlfriend. You've been boyfriend, girlfriend for months, but you don't know when her birthday is. Yet someone who's just come along, she's happy to tell her birthday. That's on you, dickhead, not her.
And I said, Lauren...
I don't know when you're going to turn 25. What am I going to say? How old is your girlfriend? She's 24. She's been 24 for 3 fucking years now.
And I said, Lauren, I have never cheated on you, nor have I ever slept with the doctor. And you responded, you just have lie after lie. Anything to get away from telling me the truth.
I was fucking drunk.
Yeah. And DJ Payne just makes an excellent point, and this is actually a theme in this call and the next call that I will play. And actually, it's a theme in most of Lorne's stuff, is that Lorne takes Ramona down 5 or 6 different vortexes to deflect from talking about his own abuse during this call. Like, and that's what he does. I mean, this whole call started, and the whole thing around it is that Ramona wants to address his shocking abuse to her in general, but especially when he's drunk. So rather than owning up to that and then discussing, the impact that's having, discussing ways that he can minimise doing that in the future, it's just a reflection like it's about, okay, no, your fault because you didn't tell me not to do it. Okay, that didn't work. Your fault because you got the doctor around there. Your fault that you didn't write to me much on the weekend. Like, it just keeps going and going and going. Like, he's such a piece of shit. Yes. Thanks, evil little big nuggets. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. G'day VO Hoss. I think you snuck in before, but you didn't get past me, you little ninja. And Diava Swan.
And so that's your excuse.
And Swifty.
I'm still not fucking over being my drunk. I'm trying to get over being my drunk.
He's always trying to get over being his drunk.
Tony and Wendy gave me hell this morning.
Yeah, probably because you didn't buy them beer.
No. Because they were drinking coffee, both of them.
And Swifty, look at another good point. Man, honestly, guys, you guys are superstars in the chat, eh? Like, I mean, the things that you guys notice and point out is brilliant. And exactly, I don't know how Ramona stays so calm in these calls. I wouldn't be this calm. I mean, I can't even stay calm listening to this when I'm not actually interacting with him. But I'm glad that she does, and this is what I like about Ramona. And like I say, look, there are some things that I can understand why people don't like the Ramona calls, because she does go on and on a bit and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that she stays so calm, that just helps to highlight what an asshole Lorne is. Like, if she kind of fired up and went back, you could... I mean, not that that would make any difference, but, you know, it would take away from highlighting... Basically, this guy is such an asshole. He does everything wrong. He does everything wrong to her, and she still remains calm the whole time, but that's not enough to calm him down. And I came up with another point during my whole rant there, and I forgot it. Typical.
And he barely ever drinks anyway. Fucking Tony would be the first one to fucking grab beer, and I thought he wouldn't. He didn't.
Fucking lying piece of shit.
And I'm not gonna fucking tell you anything else about that, because I know I'll get my ass reamed up for it.
There's another thing I like about Ramona calls is just she won't just cop his constant ranting. Like, he'll go on a rant to try to fill up airtime, to try to take the attention off. So she'll just keep reading text messages, or she'll just start playing, you know, his Kayla calls, or calls that he's had to you know, a woman he's tried to hook up with. Like, she doesn't yell at him, but she also won't copy shit. And that's what I was going to say. I really appreciate whoever played Ramona, what she did, especially because she was really the first one outside of Emma. Obviously, Emma was the first to make contact, but the first girlfriend was Ramona. So I don't know if whoever played that's still in the community, but if you are and you ever listen to that, thank you very much. You did such a good job.
So the kind, your ass reamed out for what? What am I going to
I'm not going to tell you because I know I'll get my ass reamed out for it. I mean, you fucking tell you.
What is it? Tony and Wendy both already reamed my ass out. And Bethany, she fucking reamed my ass out too. How much money did you lend them?
For nothing.
So what am I going to ream your ass out about?
I'm not going to tell you. I had my ass reamed out fucking 3 times this morning. It's my own stupidity, and I fucking know it, and I deserve it.
If you decide that you're not going to tell me something because of fear of how I'm going to act or react, then I'm not going to...
Fine, I fucking drove drunk.
You did what?
I fucking drove drunk.
Where?
To the store.
To get more beer?
Yes.
Lauren, you know the repercussions of driving drunk. If you...
Yes, I love the call where Ramona plays Michelle Simpson calls for Lorne, Evil McNuggets. I was actually going to play this one tonight. I chose on the one that kind of precedes that, where he tells her, well, no, sorry, he doesn't tell her. He gets cornered and has to admit to the Michelle Simpson thing. So, but I will do that one in another stream. I probably won't have time for that in this stream.
If you see human...
I already had a fucking 18-pack.
Lauren, listen. If you see human life as so little and you value it so little that you're going to drive... That's what
I'm saying.
Lauren, I'm not reaming you out. Lauren, I'm not reaming you out. You know the repercussions of driving drunk. If you care about human life so little that you're willing to risk it, if you care about going back to jail so little that you're willing to risk it, have at it. I'm just glad that I'm not driving around in Maine, nor is any of my family or friends. You can do what you want.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that.
Well, you're doing it.
I don't want to be that kind of person.
Yeah, and he never wants to be that. He never wants to be that guy. Like, he didn't want to be that guy with Kayla or with MySpace girl. You know, he didn't want to be that guy that dropped. But he constantly is. And it's not enough to keep saying, I didn't want to do that. I mean, everyone makes mistakes. I've made more than my fair share of mistakes, as I'm sure everyone has. But at some point, you've got to go, okay, I fucked up here. Here's how I'm not going to do it again. And you know what? If you do it again, you're a fucking asshole, and you don't get to say, I didn't want to be that. Because if you keep making mistakes, you did want to be that. Just like he did want to go and meet that child. G'day Brian Kane, here to party. Hi! Jason Spears, I don't know if I said hello to you before. Alex Martin, g'day. Back to the call.
This is the
Hey,
person
Bartek.
that
I'm fucked up right now, and I'm trying so hard to get my I called Lowell this morning, my boss, this morning, at 4:30 this morning, because I was fucking pissed because of what fucking happened there, because I know goddamn well that it wasn't my fucking fault about that fucking thing being engaged. I'm so fucking pissed off about this shit.
And what did he say to you?
He said, I know you're mad, but right now is the time right now is not the time to call me because I'm trying to sleep. And I told myself, I've been trying to fucking sleep the last 3 days and I ain't even fucking able to sleep.
So
He said, well, call me in the morning. And I said, all right, you're right. I said, all right, I'll call you in later on.
and who else did
And I
you
am
call?
fucking called. I'm so fucking mad.
So he calls his boss at, 3 or 4 in the morning, drunk off his fucking head. Oh, I mean, how this guy has kept a job whatsoever is absolutely beyond me. Thank you very much, Alex Martin. That is very high praise. I don't know if I agree with you. I think I am a bit of a rambling dickhead, but if you think that is good enough for me. Jake Breaker, I'm glad that I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and hope you enjoyed New Zealand. New Zealand. You might have seen our friend Wine Lover over there. And driving trucks, I've often wondered what that's like. I think it would be very hard work, especially for me because I tend to get pretty sleepy when I'm driving for a long time. But massive respect to truck drivers.
And who else did you call?
He's the only. Oh, Emma. I called fucking Emma. Because I was fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad about everything right now. I didn't want to call you because I knew you were sleeping. I sent you some text messages. I wanted to call you because I knew you were sleeping.
And Bartek, I don't know how many family members exactly that a Cornville three-way would require. I think it's probably pretty flexible. But I have said this before. I did not mean my name to be taken in a sexual way. It was simply because I was listening to a call where you were saying Emma to get her on three-way. But I regret that now.
Why are you mad at Emma?
I'm not mad at Emma. I called her because she's 3 hours behind time. And I knew she'd let me fucking vent a little bit.
Exactly, Tiffany. So Tiffany Lockhart is in the house, the honourable celebrity herself, wants to do the thing and then does it. Then says, I didn't want to. He's a fucking idiot.
So you called her at, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, hell, I don't know. The only thing I can do is look at my phone and tell. I don't even remember. She bitched me out. She bitched me out too.
Okay, so all these people are bitching you out, yet that doesn't change your behavior at all.
Honestly, the only fucking person I care about is you.
Okay.
You and Mama are the only ones that fucking care about. You're the only ones that say anything that matters to me.
And so people have to...
Oh, and don't get me wrong, Alex. I'm more than happy to agree with you, especially when, you're saying that I'm doing a good job. So don't get me wrong, I will always take praise. I'm just saying, I think there's a lot of people that do it better than me.
Tell you to not drive drunk. People have to tell you to not curse, someone out and call them a fucking piece of shit and tell them to go fuck themselves when you're drunk.
I'm so sorry. That's you.
And now we get to the tears bit, the blaming didn't work, the rage didn't work, so now we're straight into tears. And without having heard the rest of this call for a little while, I can guarantee we go straight to rage just like that, because his emotions aren't real. They're just manipulative tools for himself.
And you called me an asshole.
I'm so sorry I said that to you.
I'm a
I will never fucking do that to you again. Drunk or not, I will never fucking do that to you again.
Bullshit. Even you know that's a lie. You can't stop this because you won't make any effort to stop it. And I will just let this play for a little while, guys. Just enjoy these tears. You've all been through, having to listen to him abuse someone and come up with bullshit. So this is for you. This is hard-earned tears right here, and they energise me, as I'm sure they do yourself.
Fucking ashamed of myself for doing it to you.
Oh, that is good. Keep going, Lorne.
You already slept with
God,
your
I love
fucking
you. I
lying
love you
piece
so
of shit. Go
fucking
fuck
much.
yourself, piece of shit. That's a message that I received.
I love you so fucking much. I'm so fucking sorry for doing that. Oh my fucking word, I like it so fucked up.
And you said that I didn't tell you that the
Isn't that fucking lovely? Imagine being on the other end of that.
doctor wasn't over here this weekend. You wouldn't have believed it. You would have continued calling me a liar and a piece of shit, just like you did when I said that I've never
Jesus.
slept with the doctor.
I don't like that motherfucker. I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I've fucking told you, I do not like that motherfucker. Because I talked to this son of a bitch on the phone. I don't fucking like him.
Lauren, you were making
I don't like him.
him a scapegoat for your behavior, and that is not right. He did not tell you to behave in the manner that you're behaving in. He didn't do that. He didn't make you.
I am not making him a scapegoat.
But you're making
He
him.
told me he is not. He told me he is not going to stop hitting on you. He told me, how do I know you're real? How do I know this is real? He doesn't. Even when you handed the fucking phone to him, he did not fucking believe it was real.
Yeah, exactly, Alex Martin. Snaps into rage. Like, literally, not even a second between crying and blubbering and like, I love you so much, I'd never do that to you again. And then fucking boom, just into fucking rage. He's such a... Nah, don't say that word, Cornville. Don't say it.
The guy is fucking dumb. He might be a nice guy, but he's fucking dumb.
Yes, the doctor is dumb. The doctor, who has done multiple years at university to get his degree, is dumb.
I don't talk about your friends like this.
I am not saying he is a bad guy.
I don't call your friends dumb.
Call him fucking dumb. I don't care. They're my fucking friends. They don't mean what you mean to me. I don't give a fuck if you call Tony dumb. I say, well, yeah, maybe he is. Who cares? I don't give a fuck about him. I care about him as a friend. He's not my fucking boyfriend. He's not my girlfriend. You're my fucking girlfriend. I care about you. You handed the phone to the fucking doctor, and he still was persistent that he was going to have you.
Yeah, I care about you. I abuse you because I care, Ramona. And that's a good point, Tiffany. Lorne doesn't actually cry. And he doesn't. And, like, if you think about even in, when he was getting interviewed by Chris and then even in the interrogation room, like, he's making the sounds of crying, but there's no actual tears. Thanks for stopping by, Edamame. Be safe on the lull tomorrow. Make sure that you turn the PTO switch off, and have a good night.
I don't like him.
I don't like him.
Lauren.
You can't stop me from feeling that way because I talked to him on the phone.
But you're making him a scapegoat for your behavior, and that's not right.
No, I am not right in my behavior, and I know that. I'm ashamed of the fucking way I behave.
Okay, then focus on that. Focus on
all I care about is fucking treating you right. It was fucking barely got anything from me this weekend to hurt me.
So you care about...
It didn't hurt me till last night. I was like, Jesus. I didn't fucking have any of her this weekend except the nice and a few words this morning. That was just same morning. I didn't look at my fucking phone for 4 hours because I was trying to fucking get my shit on that fucking stupid internet.
With me. That's good that you didn't look at your phone for 4 hours. I mean,
yeah, but when I looked at it, I was praying to God that hi, how are you? On it, and I didn't. And that fucking it upset me.
Yeah, Alex, hit me up, mate. I've whacked my email address in there. I think I figured out that if you actually put the actual email address in, it doesn't show up. So, yeah, but it's just brbcoffee at gmail.com. So hit me up, man. We'll have a bit of a chat, and yeah, I'd love to do a stream with you. And that goes for everyone. Like I always say, like hit me up at that address. Let's make some time. Jump on a stream. People can hear someone other than me speaking shit.
So you're upset.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think about you so fucking much. I've never met anybody like you that I fucking trust right to the fucking bone. No matter what I say when I'm drunk, I never fucking mean what I say when I'm drunk.
Then stop getting drunk, dickhead. And Branch, I'm pretty sure there's no call between the doctor and Lorne. There's definitely a few calls between Lorne and the therapist, which I'll be playing because they are fucking awesome. But someone like Tiffany could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he actually talked directly to the doctor. I think he talked maybe on speakerphone sometimes with Ramona, with the doctor being there, but not 100% sure.
When I'm sober, I feel so fucking secure with you, and it scares me a little bit.
And not only that, and this, so yesterday and this morning I received some nasty messages from you, but I also received some nasty messages from you last week, middle of last week.
I don't want to. Why do we want to go back to last week? I know what I've done in the past.
This is a pattern, Lorne.
Well, you're the only one that can get me out of that fucking pattern. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you. I know. I'm fucking telling you, man. Listen. No. You got me out of... No. Yeah. You're the only one that's got... You are the only one that has got me out of every other fucking pattern that I have had.
So Ramona has got him out of patterns. So just like when he talks about how special Tiffany is, I'm sure we're going to get a long list of the patterns that she has got him out of. So strap in, guys. This will be really good. Maybe get a notepad out, take some notes. Oh, and sorry, just like I thought, Tiffany's always right, and she's corrected me. There is a call with him and the doctor, so I will try to find that and do that on a future stream.
No.
You don't believe it?
NOKNO, no.
See, how can you not like Ramona?
I am not responsible for how you behave. I am not getting you out of or into any patterns. You are the sole you are the sole dictator of how you behave.
Lorne's broken Ramona's brain. G'day, Faceted Dreamer. Hey, boo. Eric Chandler, Hugo Bin, Duplicaris. Yeah, nice little run of people. Glad to see you here, guys.
Yeah, well,
the patterns.
It's awful funny that I have gotten out of patterns because I love you.
Okay, which patterns, Lorne?
Here we go. You got your pen and paper, guys?
No. I'm not going to mention because I know I've gotten out of fucking patterns.
Or name one pattern. Just name one.
No, you fucking do that. You do that all the time and I can't remember.
Do what, Lorne? Hold you to account? Yeah, that's what most people do. And most people are accountable. You've said something, she's asked you to actually back that up. That's a fairly common thing.
My memory is not that great.
Oh, but you remember you've gotten out of patterns, but you can't name just one? Just one.
I can't fucking name any. My fucking memory is not that fucking. You wait down the road and I'll remember fucking patterns that I've gotten out of.
I mean, just one.
My memory is fucked up like that. I can't remember what I was.
Your memory is selective. It's not fucked up, it's selective.
What I did yesterday. But you wait, give me fucking 3 years, I'll remember it.
You can't name...
That's how my fucking memory works. Don't ask me about it. I just know. I can remember every fucking day from my fucking childhood.
Is he trying to claim he's got some kind of early onset Alzheimer's or something? With like his memory works basically has a 3-year buffer. So if a Ramona hung around, and she should have hung around because in 3 years' time he could have told her exactly what patterns he had gotten out of. So that's on you, Ramona, for not hanging in there. G'day, Amy A. Ramirez.
You remember the one where you decided that you wanted to be a drunk and that you wanted to drive drunk and that you wanted to be the person that you are today?
Yeah. Uncle Clay got me fucked up, all right? Uncle Clay got me fucked up.
What did he do?
He all upset because I'm fucking... he fucking lied. Right in front of fucking mom. Told me that he told me to fucking go to work for him last week on a day when he fucking wanted something done, and he never fucking said that. Roy was the one that called me on fucking Wednesday, told me and fucking if I had any free time, go over and fucking start working on the room. Clay never said anything to me at all about it.
Oh my god, he lied. And he lied in front of Ma. I mean, this is all completely understandable now. I can understand why he's abused her. And Ramona should understand too. He lied and he did it in front of Mum. What a fucking asshole. This is all great, this is all fine. Keep abusing people. He's probably due to rape another kid, try to rape another kid now with that kind of bad behaviour in his life.
And he lied in front of Mom. And I fucking told him, I said, you never fucking said anything to me about that.
And
I just told you fucking Friday I didn't know whether or not I had a fucking job.
Alex Martin says, to defend Lorne, he has gotten out of patterns since he was younger. Steady employment, sobriety, non-deviant sexual behaviour. All fixed. So yeah, there you go. There's 3 patterns that he has gotten out of. I stand corrected.
That fucking
Your uncle probably feels like you're using him. You've lived in his trailer. You haven't paid him rent in several months.
Yeah, well, he raised the fucking rent because they put a goddamn carpet in the hallway and a linoleum in the living room or in the kitchen. But I told him, don't do it. And I've done all the work on this fucking house with the exception of a few things.
Lauren, my apartment...
And the fucking whole property. It's all been my fucking work. So I've worked my fucking shit.
Lauren, listen to me. My apartment complex, I've renewed my lease now twice. And both times they raised the rent. And I've paid it. Do you know what would happen if I did not pay my rent? I would get thrown out. You have not paid your rent, and your uncle has not thrown you out. That right there...
Yeah, but the fucking thing is I have done over the amount of work in this place than what I owe him. It was his equipment, but it was my time. If it was me on a fucking septic job, running the equipment, I'd be fucking charging him $50 an hour.
But you've done work to improve the place that you live in. Unless you had agreed with him prior to doing this work, the cost of the work, that cost in labour or parts or whatever would come off his rent. That's nothing. That's just you doing work to improve your rental property. Like, it's so ridiculous.
For the amount of work that I fucking did out here, this fucking thing was up 4 feet high coming towards the trailer, ready to bulldoze it all over. And doing landscaping on the other side trailer in front of this fucking other rental. I've done more than what I owe him. And I bought fucking house wrap for this fucking trailer, which costs $257.
But once again, Lorne can't decide the value of his work. He might, if he had a septic business and was actually working, he might say his work is worth this much an hour. Well, it's only worth that much an hour if someone is willing to pay you that much an hour. And on top of that, you're not doing septic work at that place, so that has no relevance. The hourly rate that you'll charge to do septic work has no relevance. And as I fucking said, unless Uncle Clay has agreed to this, it's meaningless. You're just improving your own situation.
And about a door that costs fucking over $200.
But Lauren, it's your place.
And I bought fucking other shit, this piece of shit.
Lauren, it is your place. You should be taking care of it.
Yeah, well, he should be fucking thinking about what the fuck I've done here. This fucking place was a piece of shit. It was not livable when I moved into it. You ask fucking Tony.
It had next to no desktop fans attached to the ceiling with gaffer tape before he got there, and now I'm sure it does.
It was not fucking livable. And I fucking lived here and got it to where it is now.
Does it have a bed?
So he's not going to tell me that I fucked him. If anybody got fucked on the goddamn thing, it was me.
Well, that'll be the first time you've been fucked, Lorne.
And this motherfucker is still not stable. My fucking neighbor's trailer is stable. My fucking place ain't stable. That's why I haven't put vinyl siding on it. Because I'm the one that has to fucking get under there, put concrete under there to make it fucking stable with my fucking money.
So if this place is so horrible and so dilapidated, why do you live there?
It's not dilapidated because I fucking made it so it's not.
No.
Okay.
And I'm still working on it.
Okay, so why did you move into a place that you were going to have to put all this work into if it's so bad?
I'm a fucking sex offender. You remind me all the time, remember?
No, I do not remind you of that all the time. And what does being a sex offender have to do with where you live?
I can only live a certain place. I have to be away from certain places, schools, parks.
Okay, there's a bajillion places in
Yeah,
Maine.
there is. If I was in Cambridge, Maine, where I used to live at my fucking house, I'd be fine because I had 11 acres there. I owned 11 fucking acres. Do you see how much I fucking lost a long time ago?
Okay, so...
Before the fucking sting?
Hold on a second.
10.
And once again, this is something that's happened to Lorne. Lorne's now in a situation where he has limited places he can live due to the sex offender registry that he's on. Look, and it's really unfair. I mean, if only there was something he could have done to not end up on the sex offender registry. I wonder what that could be. Maybe if he didn't try to rape a child, he wouldn't be in this situation. I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there.
4 acres is actually what it was.
Okay, so... Lauren.
I'm telling you right now, I love you so fucking much.
Why? What does being a sex offender have to do with...
Don't ever think that I don't fucking love you. I love you. I don't... Please don't ever fucking... I don't know how to fucking do this. Don't let me go like that again.
Lauren,
Don't tell me not to fucking say that shit to you.
No, Lorne, just don't say it. You know you're not meant to say it. You know decent people don't talk like that. Don't do it. It's not her fault. It's not her responsibility.
That's all I need. Tell me don't fucking say shit like that to you again. And I will never fucking do it.
Lauren, two things.
It's not all right to say that shit to you.
Lauren, I have two things to say. First of all, yes, you are a sex offender, but why can't you live in...
No, I am not a fucking sex offender.
Lauren, you're registered. You're not listening to me.
I have to... Listen, I have to register as a sex offender. I am not a sex offender. I have never fucking done anything to a kid.
But it's not for lack of trying. That's the problem. And you don't have to have actually had sex with a child or to have raped someone to be a sex offender. Attempting to do it is enough, as you now know.
Literally never fucking done anything to a kid. I was fucked up at the time. I wouldn't have even fucking done anything then. And I know that. Whether anybody, Mom knows I wouldn't have. Richard knows I wouldn't have. Tony knows I wouldn't have.
Lauren,
I never would have fucking done anything to any kid. I wouldn't have been able to.
Lauren, that's a hard line to sell because you said...
You just have to watch him bound up into that sting house with his, condoms in the truck and the big giddy fucking smile on his face to know that is a complete lie.
Said you showed up with condoms.
I always had fucking condoms in my truck anyway. I was in fucking Nashville going out to the bar every night.
Yeah, Carrot Gaming, if I knew how to give wrenches, Tiffany and many others would have wrenches. But as I've just figured out how to do this much of a YouTube stream, I'm not there yet.
But yes, I did have condoms in my truck. I'm not fucking denying that. But I always had fucking condoms in my truck.
And
Unfortunately, I had to fucking buy them that night anyway. That's what was unfortunate.
So you bought condoms the night that you went to the Sting house?
Yes.
But you weren't going to sleep
I didn't have
with the
any
girl
more.
who was there? But you weren't going to sleep with the person who was there?
Oh.
Lauren, I'm just asking a question.
I did not. I know, but it's hard for me because I did not want to sleep with a 13-year-old. I did not want. I didn't even want to go to the fucking Sting.
But why did you buy condoms before you went to see her?
Because I knew I needed condoms. I had to fucking buy her a gift. So I bought a $5 fucking sterling silver bracelet.
So you
Because they asked me to buy her a fucking gift.
So you brought her a bracelet.
So he didn't want to go there. He wasn't going to do anything, but he bought her a bracelet for whatever reason, and he bought condoms just because he had run out, because he's such a male slut that he ran out the night before. Like, that's such a load of shit.
And condoms. Like, why did you get condoms before going to see a 13-year-old?
Because I didn't have any more in my truck and I knew I needed them.
But you weren't going to sleep with... But you didn't have much
I didn't.
money. But, I mean, why would you buy condoms when you didn't have anyone who you, in your words, were going to sleep with?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Yeah, because you don't like the answer. That's why you can't tell her.
I honestly can't tell you because I don't know myself. I don't know myself. I didn't even have fucking enough gas. I tried to call my fucking camera that was fucked up on the back. I tried to fucking pawn that just so I can get fucking gas money to go anywhere. At 3 pawn shops.
So, just recapping this whole thing, the camera was in his car just because he was trying to pawn it because he had such little money he couldn't afford any gas. But he also was so adamant he didn't want to go there and he didn't want to fuck a kid, he was using the non-existent gas to go there. This guy is so fucked. Oh, g'day, Wes.
Well, I mean, aside...
In Nashville, on the same fucking road. And I told my fucking lawyers about that. Lawyers never fucking checked it out.
Well, I mean, the camera...
Because of my camera being in my fucking glove box, I get extra time.
Well,
that's why I get extra time.
Okay.
No, you didn't get extra time just because a camera was in your glove box. You got extra time because in the chat that you had with this decoy for a month, you mentioned in length about how you wanted to take naked pictures of her and naked pictures of yourself inside her with the camera you were going to bring, and then you brought the camera.
The camera
supposedly
can be excused. I mean, the camera can be excused. People use cameras. People carry their cameras around.
No,
the camera.
Well, the camera on my fucking cell phone too.
But
I could fucking take a picture of that.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You should have told the prosecutors that as well at the time, just to strengthen their case, because you did everything else to help.
You could have, but I mean,
the reason they got more time, that I got more fucking time, was attempted production of child pornography, because my fucking camera, my digital camera, was in my glove box. That's why I got 5 years. When I told my fucking lawyer that I tried to pawn that camera at 3 pawn shops, I had duct tape on the back of that fucking camera to try to hold the fucking batteries in. And I took to 3 different fucking pawn shops. None of them would take it.
Gee, I wonder why. I mean, but Lauren, seriously though.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren.
But I threw it in my fucking glove box because as it was the place to keep it. Not only that, I was also fucking trying to take pictures of fucking places that I was going around now. So this was my first time around Nashville.
Oh, g'day, Bartek, and thanks for being here. I am from Australia. I am definitely not from New Zealand. I am from Australia. Thank you for asking. And please let it be known that I'm not from New Zealand, even though I'm surrounded by Kiwis here.
Except for one other time when I found fucking Bud in Georgia. I went through Nashville and stopped, not even for half a day, but I didn't have my camera then.
Okay, but Lauren, forgetting the camera, you're telling people that you bought condoms right before... Okay, Lauren, listen to what you're saying.
I know.
Okay.
I know everything I'm saying sounds odd to other people.
But Lauren, how do you expect it not to?
I can't.
For a month, as you said, you had a sexually charged chat with a 13-year-old, and then right before going to see her, you buy condoms? Like...
I know. I didn't have any fucking condoms, and I bought condoms that night.
I mean, you just...
Same time I bought the fucking bracelet. I know. I know how it looks. I know how it looks.
Well, it looks that way because it is that way. I mean, it's not some kind of hidden thing here.
And I know. I'm not stupid. I do fucking know how everything fucking looks. And I can understand everybody's point of view of everything.
Okay, well,
it's just that's not where my mind was.
Well, you had nicknames.
It's just not where my mind was at. My mind was just not fucking anywhere at the time. All I could see was somebody caring about me. That's all I fucking saw. Because fucking...
Oh, here comes the waterworks again.
Because what?
Because nobody fucking back here fucking cared about me.
No.
That's the way I felt. That's why it was so easy for them to fucking pull me. Huh?
I said, I thought you and your mom were so close.
Yeah, but...
And this is another thing he says all the time that pisses me off. And I mean, I know everyone knows it's obviously bullshit, but the fact that he only talked to her and did all this because, no one cared about him. If it was just about having someone to talk to, A, don't talk to a 13-year-old because, it's illegal, it's creepy. And also, I don't know if you've met many young kids. They got fucking nothing to say. Like, what on earth do you want to talk to them about? And B, if there was, it never would have got sexual. It would have just been normal chat. And the only thing that pisses me off, like, the internet, you can find someone to talk to if you want to talk to. Like, if you're just wanting to talk about having a bit of support, that's really fucking easy to do. It was all about trying to fuck a kid, and stop saying it wasn't.
Every time I idolized my brother, I idolized my sister. And I idolize every fucking person in my goddamn family. But my brother and my oldest brother and my sister were me too. I was bored by fucking losing everything. It was because of those two. Then I fucking lost everything. All my fucking money was fucking gone because of those two.
Now, Lauren, some people would say that you're blaming other people for your actions.
Yeah, well, if they knew the fucking story, they wouldn't be fucking say that.
You know, it's kind of like you telling me that I have to tell you not to call me a bitch and a whore when you're drunk, otherwise you're going to do it. Like, you know, you can't... you are fucking different. You have no fucking idea how different you are. Because you are like the only fucking one that has ever been fucking honest with me right to a T. I've never fucking met anybody like you. And that's probably why I'm so fucking drawn to you. So much
you are
did you call me
so fucking unique, it's unbelievable. And
he's not, you know, he's not drawn enough to her to stop abusing her.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that.
Why?
I don't act because you tell me it's all right because I can't control myself when I'm drunk. But if you tell me to control myself when I'm drunk and don't do that to you, I'm not gonna do it.
So ridiculous. And we've already been over this because he's said this multiple times in this call. But you don't need to be told not to be an asshole. No one's going to give you a big long list of what not to do when it's fucking obvious. And Null, yes, Thanksgiving isn't a holiday over here, but I celebrate it anyway just so I can not invite people because I'm an asshole.
So here's
if you think I'm fucking lying, you try it.
Okay, so wait.
I want you to fucking tell me that shit. To tell me don't do that to you.
Lauren.
I'm fucking begging you to tell me don't do that to you.
Lauren, you're begging me to tell you.
I am fucking begging because I don't want to treat you like that.
Then why are you doing it, Lauren?
Because it's saying it's been alright for me to fucking lose control, to fucking let go, and do what I want to do. It's not.
I thought you said a second ago that you don't want to treat me like that, but now you're saying
I don't want to treat you like that. But when you tell me that it's all right for me to let go and do, and just because it's drunk, I'm drunk and I can't control myself, it makes me let go and fucking not even think about what I'm doing. If you tell me not to fucking treat you like that when I'm drunk, then I'm not gonna do that.
So again,
that's why I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, then fucking try it and tell me don't do that. Then you see the fucking difference.
So then
I know myself and I know what needs to be done.
Then why
I need fucking your help telling me.
If we were in person, would I have to tell you to stop hitting me?
I wouldn't fucking hit you. I can't hit a fucking woman.
Well, you can call them.
I was raised by my mom.
Shit. You can call them bitches and whores and pieces of shit.
I know, and I don't want to. You don't understand the fucking control you have over me. If you tell me not to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
But she's told you not to do it, and you do it again.
I was raised by my mom. I cannot fucking hit a woman.
Okay.
I don't want to verbally abuse a fucking woman. I don't verbally abuse mom.
Well, he does. We've heard calls where you do. And look, obviously there's no proof of this, and so I'm not... But I find it very, very hard to believe that if he actually had a woman in his vicinity, especially if he was living with them, that he wouldn't hit them. Like, I can't believe someone that could be raging this much, where you hear on calls him slamming stuff, him smashing things, him punching and kicking doors. I just cannot believe that if there was someone there, they wouldn't be copying that.
Okay, my brother was raised by his mother as well. I mean, by my father as well, but also by my mother. And she told him not to call women bitches, sluts, and whores and stuff like that and pieces of shit. And he does not have to have a woman tell him not to do that because he just won't ever do it. I mean...
Okay, but mom never came out and told me that straight.
So because
it was just
your mom
a matter of fact. It was a matter of fact of mom in my eyes. I do not do that to women.
So because
mom,
your mom did
especially
not come
because
right out.
yeah, but you're not understanding. I was not raised by my mom and dad. I was raised by my mom.
Okay, so because
my mom
did not
and partially dad.
Say, don't call women bitches and whores and pieces of shit. You just think that it's fine to do unless you're told not to?
Jake, look, it might have been my parents. They're avid bungee jumpers, so maybe it was.
I mean, did your mom come right out and say, don't kidnap a woman in the parking lot, throw her in your trunk, and then cut her up into pieces? I mean, did she not say that?
That shit I learned from my older brother.
He learned how to do that from his older brother.
What, not to cut women up into pieces and throw their bodies into the woods?
No, the foul talk.
The foul talk.
The foul talk of calling women fucking asshole and piece of shit.
And these are people you idolize? You idolized someone who did that?
Yeah, because he was my oldest brother. I didn't have my fucking dad.
And because your dad was not around, it's okay to treat women like garbage? Because let me tell you something.
No, it isn't, and I know it isn't.
The majority
I know it fucking isn't. But it only takes your fucking mouth to tell me don't do it. And I'm not going to fucking do it.
The majority of people were raised by one parent. That's just a statistical fact. The majority of people were raised by one parent. So should the majority of people be calling women bitches?
No, they should.
So but I think it's okay because you
I don't want to
without a dad.
My dad is a fucking piece of shit, son of a bitch.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I love him, and why do I fucking love him? The son of a bitch. How do you fucking knew him except when I was fucking 21? That cocksucker never fucking gave me a...
He never gave you a what?
Anything. That fucking thing, even when me and Paul Roy went down to fucking drink with him, me and Paul Roy won the buying the goddamn beer.
Look, and I don't want to sound harsh saying this, but at this stage, after everything that's happened, who cares? Look now, I know it's not easy, you know. I know there's a lot of people that don't have a parent in their lives. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't have either parent in their lives. But, I mean, you're a fucking adult. At this point, he's near 50. Like, just move on.
But some of this, even when I fucking went right next...
And that's the other thing that fucks me off about Lorne. He's in the best position to, if he actually wanted to deal with a lot of his baggage, to deal with it. He has court-appointed therapists, counsellors, whatever you want to call it, available to him. There's a lot of people that would actively want to work on themselves, but for financial reasons can't afford this kind of support. This piece of shit, through being the absolute vilest person he can be, has had this handed to him, yet he won't engage. It annoys the fuck out of me.
Fucking door to him. Never even brought over a fucking loaf of bread if I fucking needed a loaf of bread.
Well, maybe he thought that you were gluten intolerant and didn't eat bread.
It's a pretty good troll.
No, maybe he was just fucking wanting to fucking look out for himself, didn't give a fuck about his son. Like he did for 21 years before, 23 years before that. I was his fucking son, and I went over and visited him This is the only fucking time I can remember going over to fucking see him when he was with fucking Barbara. And Barbara had her son Bunky. And Bunky, I was playing with a fucking toy. And Bunky came and took it away from me. I went and told my fucking dad. He told me let Bunky have it. That's the only memory that I had of my fucking dad. Other than going over and seeing him when I was 11, when I fucking knuckled on my sister's leg.
What about your sister's leg?
I do love this.
I knuckled on her fucking leg. I fucking grabbed over her leg. I wouldn't let go.
Now, this might be a dumb Australian thing, but that is the first time I had ever heard the word munkled. Is that like something that's fairly common over there? Like, I'm guessing it just means, to grab onto someone, but I don't know if that's like an inbred thing or if it's just a common word in the US.
I didn't want him touching me. Didn't want to fucking be there. I just went over there because she was going to be there.
And good point, Tiffany. Oh no, was a toddler acting like a toddler? Like, I mean, that's why his dad said let him have the toy, because he's a fucking toddler. I mean, that's pretty normal.
If she wouldn't have gone over, I never would have fucking gone over.
But now, what does this have to do with your behavior?
He tried to talk to me on the phone when I was 10, and I told him I didn't want to talk to him. And I was scared to tell him that. Then I went fucking hugged on Dale. Oh, a fucking bastard. And I love that stupid son of a bitch.
So what does he have
I am
to do
so fucking sorry I'm fucking talking about him with you. I'm sorry I'm fucking going through this shit with you because of that fucking piece of trash.
Lauren, how is your father's actions controlling your actions?
Because that's how he fucking used to treat Mom.
And so did she like it? Did she like it?
He was like, what was it, one fucking day? He was in a position one day to fucking kill Mom. I guess I can't remember what the fuck he was doing. Him and Mom said he was doing. He was in a position that he was going to kill her, and fucking Uncle Rich came in and hit him over the head with a frying pan. Knocked his ass out.
Okay, Lauren, hold that thought. We'll talk about how your dad was about to kill him up.
Oh, fucking hell. That is so gross. Oh, g'day, Dave G. UFO Def Cole. That's a cool name. And anyone else that I missed who came in, great to have you here. Lance Crockett, Kitty Velociraptor. That's man, you guys have some fucking awesome names, to be honest. Like, and here I am with Cornville Three-Way. Not worthy of those names. So that's that call. I actually haven't been able to find if there's a follow-up call to that. Obviously, they were going to keep on going, but the do you guys all want another call? If you do, I've got another Ramona call, and so this one is where Ramona confronts Lorne about his little intended date with Michelle Simpson. A little bit of background story most people probably know, but Michelle Simpson was another kind of brief catfish he had, who was played by someone in this community, Yap, I'm pretty sure, I really hope that's right, who reached out to him in his comments of his YouTube channel and, basically made out like she wanted to meet him, all that kind of shit. They talked on the phone. They'd planned to meet at Dunkin' Donuts. He rocked up with a pack of condoms, but she did not. And Ramona found out about it. Crazy how she was able to find out about this. It's almost like this is all linked together. All right. Let's do it. And I agree, Nate. I love this call.
But I'll be working on my truck and all that stuff. It's going to be a white truck.
Yeah, I know. It's a bummer.
Hi, Boogie.
Okay. What were you saying?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah. No, but okay.
Okay.
So what were you saying?
I freaked out all about the doctor because he's right there. I don't have anybody right yet.
No. Don't talk about the doctor. Don't talk about the doctor. Talk about the girl Michelle. What happened?
Like, this is a completely separate call. This has nothing to do with the other one. But straight up, it's the same stuff. It's blaming the doctor for his behaviour. It's just incredible how much he doesn't change.
Whatever. He kept making all kinds of comments. Huh?
You basically tried to set up sex with her, and what? She didn't show up.
No, she did. She showed up. She said I didn't show up, and I didn't.
So, but you had a sex.
And I am like 99% sure it was the other way around. Like, I know she didn't show up, but he definitely did show up.
Sexually charged discussion with someone else on the internet?
No, I didn't have a sexual. It wasn't much. It wasn't really a sexual discussion. She just continuously said shit. And
what did I ask you on Monday?
Tired for talking sexually. Huh?
What did I ask you on Monday?
I don't remember.
I asked you if you'd ever talked to her.
And I said no.
So I guess you've broken.
Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to answer that question yet. Because I wanted to tell you about it.
So
he wasn't ready to. He wasn't lying. He just wasn't ready to tell her. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen. The next time, you're caught in a lie. You weren't not going to tell. You just weren't ready to. Just, it takes a bit of time to get to that stage.
I'm supposed to believe that if I had never said anything, you would have just randomly one day told me.
Yep.
And I'm really supposed to believe that? I think the only reason you're telling me now is because there might be something out there about it. I don't know, but I mean, I think there must be something out there about it, which is why you're telling me now.
Yeah. All right, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me read an email to you.
What?
I'm going to read an email to you.
Okay. But, I mean...
it's exactly the same. Like, you almost have to check, have you played the same call again? He's straight into deflection. Like, okay, you've been caught trying to go and cheat on me with someone, but hey, I've got this email, let's discuss this instead. I mean, that's like, imagining your own relationships or previous relationships you've had. If you went and, got caught out trying to cheat on your partner, how do you think it would go down if, they're starting to talk to you about it and you go, I've got this email here, I would like to discuss this instead.
Aside from this email that you're about to read, I think that there must be something out there regarding you and Michelle Simpson. Or should I say Michelle Simpson Armstrong?
Sorry, guys, just unrelated to the call. Just me reading in the chat that Lorne Vignettes, has he quit? I used to listen to his stuff all the time and loved it. I'd fallen a bit behind just because I've been busy with other stuff. But that's a real shame if he's quit. He was excellent, and Alex said that it's Joran's fault he quit. I'd like to know more about that if someone can either say in the chat or let me know, because that's a real shame. He was really good.
That you assume that I will find, and so that's why you're kind of telling me the light version of this.
No, she tried to put a conversation that I had with her. She tried to put that on YouTube. YouTube took it down.
That doesn't mean she can't put it back.
They'll just take it down again.
But
They'll take it down
the
for a
question
reason.
is,
Why
would
not
they
take it
take
back
it
up?
down before I found it?
What, you've seen that?
No, I'm saying, would they take it, if they put it up, would they take it down before I find it?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
YouTube is not.
You're not on the internet all the time, are you?
YouTube is not sitting there waiting for her to.
What a suspect thing to say, you know, talking about this, and he's like, oh, well, you're not on the internet all the time, are you? Like, it'd be like if you're talking to your partner and you're worried about getting caught out about something that's going to come in, I don't know, come in the mail, or, you know, someone's going to, like, you know, the person you had been unfaithful with was going to send you a message like, oh, well, you're not going to check my phone all the time, are you? Like, that is such a sus thing to say.
To post it.
You know, you're not on the internet all the time, are you?
What does my internet usage have to do with you having a sexually charged conversation with Michelle Simpson?
Because if you're on the internet all the time, you might, if she tried to put it up again, maybe you'd be able to catch it.
And so, maybe I catch it, and then what?
You want me to read some of this to you?
I'm not interested in an email because I'm really not interested in the email. You don't have to read it.
Excuse me, Ramona, instead of discussing my potential infidelity, would you like me to read you this email?
I'm just saying that you...
This is from a lady that is telling
He
me.
just keeps going. She said no.
Why am I interested in an email when I'm discussing this with you in regards to a girl who you have?
Because she says the girlfriend is also a cat. Because she says your girlfriend is also a catfish who is most likely gathering information on. It does not give a name, but it seems.
Like, no means nothing to Lorne. Like, he asked a question, he tried to put this out, she said no, I wanted to discuss this, but he just keeps steamrolling through. Fucking hell.
To be someone who has shared this with a couple of people, but not the group in general. Given everything else going on, this statement is highly credible. Until you meet her and spend several days together, you might want to consider what you choose to share with her.
I just noticed the in the chat all the talk about Joran. Like I missed the whole Joran stuff at the time, but I've been getting into it lately, and it's fucking amazing. And he is awful. I mean, he's awful for what he was doing, but just his singing alone, like, that shouldn't be allowed. YouTube should have some kind of, like, they filter out for copyright. They should filter for that shit because it's an abomination.
Okay, and what does that mean?
She's talking about you.
Okay, well, a lot of people have talked about me.
I want to know if what she's saying is true.
Lauren, see, this is what you're doing. You're doing something that a friend of mine does. What you're doing is you're being confronted about something that you did, and now you're trying to turn it around on me and say, well, you did this, or...
No, I mean... I told you I was straight. I told you I was straight in what I did.
And so now I'm trying to understand why.
Anyway, I just wouldn't. I weren't ready to tell you at the time.
You didn't tell her out straight. You got caught in it, and then you said I wasn't ready to tell you. That's not telling anyone anything out straight.
Lauren, let me tell you the truth. I will never believe... Lauren, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me save you some breath. I will never believe that you were going to just come to me one day and say, yeah, I had a sexually charged conversation with Michelle. I will never believe that. I will never believe that, because unless there was something out there that you did not want me to see that's on the internet, and it must be something out there that you think that I'm going to find that you think that I'm going to find that's on the internet.
No, it's because I told you I would never lie to you.
But Lauren,
but you have. You were just caught. You were just caught lying. You can't say I told you I wasn't going to lie to you when you have. And Shashank about the draw and stuff. Look, it wouldn't be for me to give a summary because I barely know it myself. I'm just kind of piecing it together. But guys like Wes Most, who's in this chat, like, check out his channel. Because it's fucking amazing and everything he does is fucking amazing. But he has a lot of stuff on there. There's also Alpha Male Derek. Wine Lovers had some stuff. There's some really, really good stuff out there. So I'm not going to butcher it by giving my kind of half knowledge on the subject. But I fully recommend it because he's a fucking weirdo.
You did lie. You're saying that you haven't lied since.
Yeah, but I weren't ready to tell you Monday.
But Lauren, a lie is a lie, regardless of why you did it or what you were ready for or not. I asked you last week, or I'm not last week. I asked you on Monday, had you ever had a sexually charged conversation with Michelle? Have you ever talked to her? I asked you those two questions. You said no. That is a lie. Do you understand how this whole lie thing works? I'm not sure your definition of it, but a lie is basically when...
I understand.
You don't?
I'm not stupid.
Okay, so then why are you talking this bullshit about you haven't lied since you were 11?
And, other than little white lies. And that was something that I didn't...
Lauren, it doesn't matter what color they are. They're lies. I mean, you can color them white, pink, purple, sky blue. It's still a lie. And you are very stressed out right now.
Yeah, I am.
Everything in your life is falling apart. I think. Are you crying?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. That is one of my favourite lawns where he has that kind of struggling voice when it asks if he's crying. Yes.
Because everything is fucked up right now.
Lauren,
I don't want me and you being fucked up. I just want to know that you're real with me, man.
Lauren, you're real with me. You're the one who's having a sexually charged conversation.
It's because she wouldn't stop saying shit in the comment section. I get tired of it, so I knew what she was doing.
But you couldn't
She's
block
not the first
her
one to
like you
do
blocked
that.
Ember? You couldn't block her like you said you blocked Ember? Lauren, let me tell you something. I'm going to be bold and I'm going to be brazen with you. Okay? I'm a lot smarter than you are. And what you're telling me... what you're telling me right now does not have significance. What?
Don't even start thinking I'm stupid.
Did I say you were stupid?
Everybody seems to think they're a lot smarter than me.
Well, it's not hard.
It's funny how everybody else thinks they turn around and do stupid shit to other people.
Lauren, you have a girlfriend, and yet... Lauren, listen to me. Okay, listen to this, okay? You have a girlfriend who lives hundreds of miles away from you in a different part of the country, and yet you can't cheat on her and have her not find out?
Oh, I love that from Ramona. Just pointing out how, in his situation, for him to cheat, not that it's really possible for him to do because... I don't think there's a lot of women out there willing to do that. It would be so easy. She would have absolutely no idea what the fuck he's doing, and he still fucks that up.
You can't do that? But yet you're...
I'm not going to.
You're not going to what?
I'm not going to cheat on you. I never have.
You're having sexually charged conversations with women online and inviting them to your house, and you expect that, and you're saying...
I didn't show up to meet her.
You did, but it's the same excuse. It's like, I've never had sex with a child. Well, no, you haven't, because it was a sting. It's not for lack of trying. You attempted to do it. You attempted to cheat on her. Just because you couldn't do it for whatever reason doesn't mean you didn't try. And when I say you couldn't do it, I'm not saying because any kind of, late morality kicking in or anything like that. You couldn't do it because no one was there to do it with.
You had a sexually charged conversation with her, and she.
Because I knew what she was doing.
So unlike blocking her like you did with Ember and Betsy and other people who you've told me that you blocked, unlike doing that, you decided to have a sexually charged phone conversation with her.
And I love the sexually charged, like just throwing in, Chris Hansen language in there.
Lauren, again.
I didn't have sexually charged phone conversation
Lauren,
with her.
again, come on, let's not get it. Let's not get it.
Talk text to her.
Lauren, let's not spin this. Let's not spin the details of this. I live hundreds and hundreds of miles away, and that's my alarm. I live hundreds and hundreds of miles away from you, and yet you can't manage to have this rendezvous in a way that I don't find out? Really? And who knows if you've done it before and with people who I will never find out about, but the fact is that I found out about this one.
And the fact is we've never done it before.
You've never done it.
You can say you don't.
But Lauren,
you can say
that's the case?
how can you believe me and all that stuff? I believe me, and I've never done it before.
Lauren, but how do I know that's the case when you sit here having?
Because I would have told you.
But Lauren,
eventually I would have told
you. Me, and you had some kind of stipulation about when you wanted to do it and all this other stuff.
Well, I wasn't going to wait very long before I did do it. I knew that.
Lauren.
So I wasn't ready to tell you then.
Lauren, so I'm supposed to believe... that you randomly one day would have said, oh yeah, let me tell you, I had a sexually charged conversation with Michelle. Something that you knew could end our relationship. You decided that you would tell me one day and risk.
He's just got the absolute worst excuses. Like, he wasn't lying to her, he was just waiting for the right time. And then, like, when he talks about when she finds out about the calls with Kayla, he doesn't want her to listen to them on the phone. He wants to wait until she's there so they can listen to them together. Like, how is that any better? Could you imagine sitting in the room with him, looking at this absolute fucking arsehole while you're listening to this little 7-year-old that he was trying to fuck? Like,
ruining the relation and risk causing the end of the relationship because you... I mean, Lauren, are you hearing that? What reason do I have to believe that you would have done that? And what reason would you have had to do that?
Because you're the only thing that's been honest with me.
Okay, that doesn't mean you're going to be honest with me.
I want you to know.
Say again?
I want to be honest with you. I want you to know. You know what I did.
But you, quote, weren't ready to tell me about it, and so...
I wasn't ready to tell you on Monday. I had my job on my mind on Monday.
And so when did this conversation take place? Because that's something that I assume would be I assume is probably out there. If conversations about this is out there, then I assume that if conversations about this is out there, then I assume that as well as conversations, the time stamp of when this happened is out there. So this could have been 2 months ago. This could have been a month ago. This could have been 3 months ago. And so I'm supposed to believe that something that happened 2 months ago, 2 full months ago, you were going to tell me one day. What?
It was last week.
And I'll do on a stream the Jenny from Walmart call with where he makes up a date, because that is fucking hilarious. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Oh, it happened last week.
Yes. Told you I wasn't wait long to tell you things. And Monday certainly wasn't the day for me to tell you anything.
Say again?
Crap. Monday certainly wasn't the day for me to tell you anything, because my mind wasn't there to be able to tell you anything.
I need you to speak louder, because I cannot hear
on
you.
my bill.
I need you to speak louder and stop mumbling, because I cannot hear you.
I said I told you I wasn't going to wait long to tell you anything. Monday was not the day for me to tell you, because I had the job on my mind. And my truck, and fucking every other fucking thing around the corner.
And so I guess once everything was fixed and once you became this millionaire or something, that...
Millionaire? Yeah. Well, far from a fucking millionaire.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. That you were just going to one day tell me something that could cause me to break up with you.
Oh, but Ramona, by that time he'd be a millionaire, and surely with all of the money and the lifestyle that you become accustomed to then, you could probably overlook it then. So probably sound reasoning by Lorne, to be honest.
I had to.
Lorne.
I didn't want to keep anything from... I've never kept anything from you, and I didn't want to start.
So I've never kept anything from you, but I kept this from you because the time wasn't right.
Which it's interesting enough, because you still talk about Paula, the girl who cheated on you when you were how old?
Yeah, when I was 25.
What?
When I was 25.
So you're 25. And...
When I was 25. And that still hurts me today.
Paula cheating on you still hurts you?
Yeah, because I gave her all my trust.
Gave her all my trust. He's always given everyone all his trust. He gave Paula all his trust, Ramona all his trust, you know, Debbie, Winnie, everyone gets all his fucking trust. And what was I going to say? And I'm pretty sure Paula was one of the ones where she didn't know that they were in a relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't think there was any relationship there except for in Lorne's head.
And you were ready to cheat on somebody else?
Oh, that company. But no, I wasn't ready to cheat on you. I wasn't going down there, and I knew what she was doing.
Well, see,
I wasn't going to meet her.
Well, see, what's interesting is that and if you knew what she was doing, then why wouldn't you tell me to get me in on the laughing game? You know, hey, this girl thinks that I'm going to meet her for sex. I'm not going to. Let me tell you what's been said. But,
Because you're already starting to concern about her.
Wait, you're cutting out. What?
Because you're already starting to concern about her.
Oh, so someone who you say that your girlfriend was concerned about, you decided to take off the internet rather than blocking her, like you did with your supposed former best friend, who you say that you never tried to sleep with or hook up with, Emma, and
I never tried to hook up with her. She's fucking married. She has a kid. And
And you're...
what she's doing. So she can't even think straight of what she's doing. What she did.
But you had no problems blocking her, but someone who you say that your girlfriend was threatened by, you decided to take off the internet and start talking to her.
I was wrong in doing that, and I know it. And I wanted you to know that what I did. They want to keep it from me.
Well, Lauren, I am a little bit annoyed at you right now. And because I'm annoyed, I'm going to let the truth come out.
What's the truth?
I don't think you're going to make any money off that community. I really don't.
Oh, come on, Ramona. It's a solid idea. Who doesn't want to wear merchandise from a sex offender? Bit harsh there.
I think you might have a couple people buying your voice, but I don't think people are going to buy t-shirts. I don't think people are going to buy songs. I don't think they're going to do that. And I'm not saying that to be mean because, you know, I'm devastated and hurt by what you did. I'm saying that to be honest. And I didn't want to say it before because I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but now I really don't care. I don't think you're going to make any money. You can try, but I don't think you will. I've seen in your comments.
I wanted you to be honest with me.
What?
I wanted you to tell me the truth. I wanted you to tell me the truth.
Yeah. Now that you have me mega annoyed with you, I'm telling you the truth in that I would not try to do anything more than sell my voice to people because they're just not going to buy it. And I've seen and I've come to that after reading the comments because a lot of people think you're a joke.
Is this what you really believe?
I genuinely do not think people...
Is that what you really believe?
Are going to buy t-shirts with your face on them and t-shirts with the saying that you have with your buddy on them. I genuinely do not believe that, and screen printing is expensive.
Do you think I should let my YouTube channel go?
No, I don't think you should let your YouTube channel go. I think it can make you money, and I think that there are people who are supporting you and who do like hearing from you. So no, I don't think you should let that go.
And your recipes too, Lorne. I mean, if you let that go, I wouldn't know how to make half of that disgusting shit that you make.
And I also think that you should probably try to sell your voice, but as far as t-shirts and stuff, people are not that obsessed.
So my songs, I should sell them.
See you, Craigo.
I think you should sell them to people. I think you should sell those to people. I don't know how, like via the voicemail or whatever. But no, I just don't think t-shirts is going to work. That's all I'm saying.
I was asking.
Well, I was not willing to tell you until you annoyed me. Because, see, here's the thing. Now, I still don't know what the truth is. And so, maybe I'm going to have to message her.
You know what the truth is.
What?
You know what the truth is.
How do I know what the truth is?
Because I just told you.
Now, of course, the question is raised, why would you do that? And seeing as how jealous you get when it comes to the doctor.
I don't know. I don't know why I did it. I can't give you a reason for why I did it. I don't know.
Because now you can't say shit to me about the doctor.
That's right.
Well, she's moderating here.
Which she was coming
there.
here, and she said she lived in Maine. You said she lived in Maine.
Doctor's spending nights over your house.
Listen. You said she lived in Maine. She said that she lived in Maine. You said, and so she is right there. How is she not right there? She lives right there.
Yeah, I've never met her. How do I know she's in Maine? The phone number was a Google number from the computer. Anybody can do that from anywhere in the world.
But that's all irrelevant. Whether or not she was in Maine or not, he went to meet her. They arranged a place to meet. He went to meet her. So he still had the intention of doing it.
I have never engaged in a sexually charged discussion with the doctor. I knew the doctor.
You've let him touch your knee, though, and we all know how sexual knees are.
Before I knew you, and he hangs out with my brother. But you proclaim to be this person who would never do these things that you're saying, and you've kind of just gotten caught in another lie because you're saying, I would never do that to you, I would never do that to you, and yet you did do that.
No, I didn't. I never went to meet her.
You had a sexually charged conversation with her. And for all I know, she could be the person who you were supposed to meet at Circle K. She is, isn't
How'd
she?
you know I was supposed to meet her at Circle K?
You told me that there was someone who was going to buy a guitar from you at Circle K.
That was a long time ago, and that was that guy that I...
And so he gives himself up. How did you know I was going to meet her at Circle K? He's so smooth.
showed you emails and stuff. Yeah. I've never seen that girl's pussy. Have you ever seen the boss's tank?
Oh, you've never seen the pussy of someone who you haven't met but who you tried to meet versus the doctor having a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, that's real comparable.
And just... Sorry, he just thinks because something didn't happen not through want of trying, and I know I've said this before and I'm repeating myself, that it didn't matter. It'd be like if, he got a gun and put up to someone's head, pull the trigger, but for some reason the bullet didn't go off. He'd be like, well, hey, it didn't happen, so you can't charge me with attempted murder because, nothing actually happened.
I did wrong, and I wanted to tell you.
Did wrong.
The problem is that you didn't tell me.
Well, I did tell you. I didn't wait a month. I didn't even wait a week to tell you.
You did wait a week to tell me because you didn't tell me until I started guessing.
No.
There is some reason behind why you did that. As I said, you had no problem blocking Ember. You had
His brain's already glitching.
no problem blocking the lady that you owe thousands of dollars to. But a girl who's sexually charged talking to you in the comments, you suddenly cannot block.
No, she's blocked now.
Yeah, she's blocked because you're afraid that she's going to come back and tell me something. That's the only reason she's blocked. She's not blocked because you didn't want her speaking that way to you. She's blocked because you're afraid that she has information that she's going to bring back to me.
No.
Then what's the reason, Lorne? You can't just say no and just let the silence sit there. If that isn't the case, then let everyone know. What is it?
What this person is...
And blow your fucking nose.
You send me this email telling.
What?
What about the stuff this person in this email Just told him.
No. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I haven't seen this email, and considering the fact that we've already caught you in a few lies,
I want to know if you're serious about
that
me.
could be...
I want to know if you're serious about me.
Lauren, listen to me. That email is not irrelevant, because, as I said, considering the fact that we've caught you in a few lies, that email could be fake and something that you made up. So, we're not going to pretend... What?
It could be, but it's not.
I mean, it could be fake from you. So that, it could be no email and it's just something that you've made up. So, we're not going to sit here and pretend that...
I don't know why Ramona wouldn't believe Lorne. I mean, his track record of telling the truth is unimpeachable. So, obviously there was an email.
I'll take a picture of the email.
Yeah, and Lauren, you could have gotten an email address and written the thing and sent it to yourself. I mean, so come on. Let's not pretend like that email is bigger than you having a sexually charged chat with someone who could be...
would you like me to send you the whole email, then you can email this person?
No, Lorne. She wants to talk about your attempted cheating. She doesn't want to get sent a picture of the email so she can go and write to the person and fight your battles like you get everyone to do.
And then it could be you and you email me back. Lauren, come on.
How the hell am I going to send an email to myself?
Lauren, you know that you can have more than one email address.
And I don't.
But how do I know that? You've already been caught in some lies. How do I know you don't have 30 emails?
I just told you I do have more than one email, but I don't remember what the other ones are.
You just said you don't have more than one email.
This is the only one I use because this is the only one that I remember the password to.
Lauren, let's not play games, okay?
Even the one I gave Mitchell, I had gotten this one here before because I couldn't remember my password to the other ones. I had to write 3 different emails down on my monthly report before, and then I couldn't remember what the password was for like 2 of them. This one here I remember. So I just stopped using the other ones and kept using this one.
Okay, Lauren, all that sounds lovely, but there is no way for me to validate the authenticity of those emails.
He's completely out of ideas.
My name's not Patty. So
I didn't ask what your name is. Lauren.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a black lady named Patty.
Lauren.
But she just finished telling you that you could have created a new email or an email with had Patty on it to do that. Not that I think he did, because I don't think he's smart enough to do that. But at the same time, he was smart enough, and he obviously did enough research when he was talking to Kayla and that to find out about how archives are maintained and how to delete those. He knew how to make it so she couldn't. So if he wants something enough, he will find out how to do it.
That's who sent me the email.
So is it your siblings' fault that your relationship with me is crumbling?
No. Why would you say that?
I'm asking you because, you say it's their fault for this thing and their fault for the way things are in your life. I was just asking that.
No. What do you mean my relationship with you is crumbling? Are we crumbling?
Well, Lauren, what do you call it when I've caught you in a lie? You've done something that you said that you never would do ever, ever, ever as long as you live, and you have had a sexually charged chat with someone who's online and tried to set up a meeting. What do you call that? How was our relationship?
I didn't go to meet her.
What?
You did. Come on, stream, don't fail me now.
said in that email.
Lauren, I'm not talking about this.
Sorry, guys.
What?
You're avoiding answering anything that she's saying.
You have had a sexually charged chat with someone who's online and tried to set up a meeting. What do you call that?
Sorry, guys. I had to skip back there. I somehow turned off all the volume on the call.
How was our
I didn't go to
relationship?
meet her.
What?
I wanted to tell you about it. See,
Lauren,
it's
Lauren, it's not about telling me about it. It's about why you did it.
What about the stuff that this lady sent to me?
What?
You're avoiding answering anything that she's saying, that she said in that email.
Lauren, I'm not talking about this email. The reason why I'm not talking about this email...
Yeah, but I have questions for you, too, I want to know if you're serious about me.
Lauren.
No, you've got deflections for her. Talk about the first thing that was talked about. Then you can talk about all that nonsense.
Lauren, we have caught you...
I'm not going to turn around on me.
Lauren, no.
You're not going to turn around on me.
Lauren.
That's questions that I've asked you right from the beginning.
Okay, and my answer
I have
satisfied
been
you.
so honest with you about everything. I've not held anything back from you. That's why I wanted to tell you about that.
Lauren, you
know that I have not held anything back from you at all.
Lauren, you held this back.
So I told you more about me than you told me about you.
Lauren, you're doing it again.
You won't even tell me your birthday.
You're doing it again. You are doing...
Now he's just throwing everything out. It's just trying to throw everything out into the mix to try to deflect away from this. Now it's back to not knowing your birthday. And once again, that's on you, buddy, not her. If she won't tell you your birthday, that should be a red flag.
Doing it again.
You won't even tell me your birthday.
Lauren.
Why wouldn't you tell me your birthday?
Are you going to let me finish what I was saying? I'd like to finish what I was saying and not have you talk over me. Lauren, you have done something and been caught. And you are now going to say, well, it's all excused because some lady sent me some email and said X, Y, and Z. Are you really saying that? Are you saying that what you did is excusable because of some email that some lady sent you?
No, it's not excusable.
Okay, so then why are we talking about an email that you said some lady sent you? Why are you trying to talk about an email that you said some lady sent you when I caught you having a sexually charged conversation with someone from the internet who you could have simply blocked and been done with it?
Whoa. Fair points there, Ramona. I wonder how he'll respond.
Because what she's saying is that you are from the internet and having videos
from the
out
internet
there about me.
No, nobody said that because that's bullshit. I have no videos out there.
That's basically what she's saying. You want me to read it to you again?
No, I don't want you to read it to me again because what you're doing is you're trying to use that to deflect from what you have been caught doing. You're trying to use that to deflect.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are, because rather than talking about the issue with Michelle, you're saying, well, some lady said this in an email. That's what you're doing.
No, it is not.
That is exactly what you're doing. You do not take responsibility for the things you've done. You have never taken responsibility for the things that you do.
Very true.
Never.
You have never taken responsibility for anything you've done. To this day.
Nobody else can take responsibility for anything they do.
Oh.
No. See, there you go again. Well, Lauren,
So we've moved from deflection to whataboutism now. So it's... Even he knows he's never taken responsibility, but no one else has done it. Just like everyone's a sex offender, they just haven't been caught yet.
You've never taken responsibility. Well, neither has anybody else.
Everybody tells me how I never take responsibility for things that I do.
Lauren,
I take responsibility, but they never take responsibility for anything they do wrong.
Living in Maine without a job. Everybody is not under that circumstance, okay?
It's a question. And ma'am, yes ma'am, probably no, according to Lorne.
Even when I still haven't lost my job, so I still got a job.
Lauren, but you haven't worked in over...
I don't know if I'm moving in at all. So what? I'm a registered sex offender. You mention that all the time.
I do not mention that all the time.
How am I going to get a job being a sexual offender?
I do not mention that all the time. I mentioned it What?
You do mention it all the time.
I do not mention that all the time. You mention my race all the time. I do not mention you being a registered sex offender all the time. I don't even mention it every week or every month. You have failed, this whole conversation, you have failed to take any responsibility for anything you have done. I tell you that I caught you having a sexually charged conversation with a Michelle Simpson. You say, well, I knew what she was doing. I caught you trying to set up an arrangement to meet her. Well, I wasn't going to meet her. I set up the appointment, but yeah, I wasn't going to meet her.
So, and that's, as Ramona says, that's what he said is, you know, I knew what she was doing. So he went to meet her with a box of condoms because he knew apparently what she was doing. I don't even know what he is claiming that she was doing. But what was he going to do, to stand there and, you know, shake the condoms in her face and go, oh, you're not going to get any of this now. I'm on to you from the start.
I said, well, how does this make you what?
I didn't go.
I said,
I wasn't going to meet her. I didn't go.
I said, how does all of this mean that our relationship isn't crumbling? Well, some lady sent me an email and she said X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, well, because I want to know about it.
No, I want to know about what
I don't want our relationship to crumble, but I'm not going to. I don't want to believe what this lady is telling me.
Yeah, Branch. Everyone goes to jail. And Lorne was too pretty for jail too, by the way, as he told us in the last stream. So, poor Lorne.
You don't want to believe what a person on the internet is telling you.
She's the one that told me that they put it that Michelle Simpson put that on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do we know that email's not coming from Michelle Simpson?
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Well, because I can go right back to the first one that she sent me.
Oh, really?
She sent me 1, 2, 3.
Because emails are fingerprinted, and you can tell that lady's fingerprints do not match the fingerprints of Michelle Simpson.
Huh?
Okay, I'll repeat that. Because fingerprints are because emails are fingerprinted, and you can tell that those emails don't match the fingerprints of Michelle Simpson. That's how you know.
Well, she said she works for some lawyer.
Lauren, but the problem here is that you are not taking any responsibility for what you've done.
I am taking responsibility for it. I told you.
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me until I found out, Lauren. You did not.
I didn't tell you Monday.
Yeah, and Lee Greer about imagining his giddy ass waiting at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, that is one of those things, like, on Andrew's stream that they always talk about, you know, their time travel token. That is one of the many ones I would love. I would have loved to go back there just to watch this dickhead standing outside Dunkin' Donuts, you know, probably condoms in his hand, leering at every woman that walks by, just getting madder and madder and madder as he realises she's not coming. It'd be great. G'day, Cyber Squeak.
Lauren, don't pick and choose. Well, I didn't.
I don't think it was even Monday that you asked me, because I was
Lauren.
Working on my truck to Tony Monday.
Lauren, do not.
He was on the phone with me all day Monday.
Lauren, are you seriously trying to pick and choose whether or not you were being honest or not based on?
Oh, hello, wine lover. What a lovely way for you to make your entrance. And it's this wanker talking.
Well, you didn't want to tell me because you were having job issues? Are you for real? Like...
Yeah, but Tiffany, we live so far in the future to you. Because we've fucked off so many people in our past.
Are you serious?
I didn't...
Are you serious? You're trying to say...
I knew what was going on.
Lauren, okay, you knew what was going on. You engaged in it, Lauren.
Yeah, you've done it. You was on the phone with me even when I was over with Tony and Wendy.
Okay, I didn't say I
I
wasn't.
figure out what the hell I did.
Lauren. If I meet a guy in a bar who wants to sleep with me and I go back to his apartment and I sleep with him...
You want to have an accent showdown, wine lover? I'm ready. I am ready to do that.
And then say, oh, well, I know what he was doing. What sense does that make? Okay, if you know what he's doing, then you ignore it. Or in the case of Michelle, if you know what she's doing and you don't want to be a part of it, you push the Ember button. The button that blocked Ember, the button that blocked Betsy.
As we all know, when you don't want to do something, you still go ahead and do it. That's just how life works.
You blocked one person.
I should have blocked.
You blocked one person who was your best friend. You blocked one person who was your best friend who sent you gifts, and you blocked another person who you owe a lot of money to. But you couldn't block someone who was trying to.
But in saying all that, as I said at the start of this stream, but Wine Lover wasn't here because, you know, New Zealand only has dial-up internet, so it took her a while to actually get here. I do owe you a massive thanks because I can finally use OBS and not have to use StreamYard because of you. So I very much thank you for that, and everyone should be following Wine Lover. She's a legend. But that's the last nice thing I'll say.
Engage in a sexually charged conversation with you? And not only did you not block her, you took it off the internet. You took her from YouTube to your phone.
I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry.
And
so we're 40 minutes into this call, and he's finally said he's sorry. Yeah, that's brilliant.
The problem is that every single weekend and most days, I hear some garbage about the doctor. The doctor's right there. Well, so's Michelle. So, I mean, we can't use that one anymore.
Well, he is right there.
And so's Michelle. You tried to meet her.
Huh?
You tried.
Michelle's not right here. I don't see her. I don't see Michelle. I don't know what Michelle looks like.
Okay, you didn't know what she looked like, but you still had a sexually charged conversation with her? The king of homophobes...
You didn't answer me the other day when I asked you if you were on a date with a doctor either.
You, the king of homosexual people... I'm sorry. You are the king of homophobes. You are the most homophobic person I've ever met. And you had a sexually charged conversation with someone who could have been stroking his dick, pretending to be a female talking to you.
I don't know how to have a sexually charged conversation with. She had a sexually charged conversation.
So he was just like an innocent bystander in this sexually charged conversation while she's just like throwing out, you know, sexual connotations and whatever else, and he's just in there like, la 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 la, no.
No.
She cannot have a sexually charged conversation by herself. It would sound like...
She to do pretty good in the comment section.
No. She was saying sexually charged things to you, and then you took it off of the internet. See, right now you're defending against what you did. So, I mean, I'm saying, like, okay, let's say that this thing with us doesn't work out, because right now it's not looking too good. Why would another...
G'day, Shins, and exactly right. Another thing that he's failed at that he still gets the blame for. It's beautiful.
Woman be able to trust you, Lauren?
I don't want another woman, I want you.
I can't hear you.
I said I don't want another woman, I want you.
That still doesn't answer the question. She asked you, how can someone trust you? How can another woman trust you? And still, blow your fucking nose. And yes, I can't spell limerick, alright? Fuck!
Okay, but
I don't want hard things from you.
I can't hear you, please.
That's why I told you about this.
Lauren, you did not
Hold on
tell
a
me
second.
about this. Lauren, you did not tell me about this.
Ramona, when he was backed into the corner with all the evidence and no way to talk his way out of it, he tried to deflect for 30, 40 minutes, and then he told you about it. Come on.
How,
Yes, I did. I told you about it.
how are you going to
You might have asked me about it, but I told you.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Let me give you a parallel example. That's brilliant. So that's like if I'm a kid and my report card is coming and I got all F's on my report card, and I tell my parents, Mom, Dad, my report card's coming, I got all F's. Well, you can't be mad at me, Mom, Dad, because I told you that I got all F's.
Well, it's even worse than that. In that scenario, it's like you got all Fs and your report card was coming. Your report card arrived. Your parents got the report card, said, Cornville Freeway, what the fuck is this? What's all these Fs? Oh, I wasn't ready to tell you about that the other day, but I'm telling you now, and I'm being completely honest about it.
Yeah, the report card was coming, so they were going to find out. Apparently, all this information is out there, so I was going to find out. And I was already asking you questions. Just because you didn't completely deny it today does not absolve you from the responsibility of your lies.
Lawyer. Stunned silence. Once again, his brain has frozen with something that he can't say anything to, so we just get silence and sniveling.
So again, one must wonder, why would you
I
do
was
it?
wrong in what I did. I'm sorry.
And why, and because I'm really concerned, and this is what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned that one day you're going to get with another lady, with another woman, and because, like I said, this us is not looking good right now. I'm concerned that you're going to get with someone who doesn't know that you do this, and you're going to end up hurting someone. And I really don't want that to happen.
I did this, and I was wrong to do it.
Lauren, please stop mumbling. I cannot hear
To be
you.
honest, I said I don't do this.
But
I
you
did this, and I wanted to be honest with you. I didn't want to hold anything back from you. I wanted to make sure I was honest with you about it.
But it doesn't matter what you wanted to do, it's what you did. Like, you did it, and you might have wanted to be honest with her about it, but you weren't honest about it. It's this whole thing just comes through and through his life. And as I said before, he has people there that are paid by the state to work with him on this, yet he won't engage with them.
But Lauren, you did do this, and I don't even know if you're being honest about the date. Because if I find it online, and I find that there was a conversation that was uploaded 2 months ago, then that's another lie. And an even bigger lie.
Oh, you're not going to find anything 2 months ago. You're not going to find anything from any other time.
Lauren, don't tell me what I'm going to find and what I'm not going to find. I mean, because I was not expecting
I know
to
what you're going to find. You're not going to find anything that I had.
As I was saying, because I was not expecting to find that you had a sexually charged conversation with someone who you said you were disgusted by. Oh, I'm disgusted because they're using my last name. That's my last name.
And that is bullshit. He would have fucking loved that. He gives his last name to everyone. I'm half insulted that he hasn't given me his last name yet. I'll be happy to be Cornville Marie Armstrong.
In reference to Michelle Simpson Armstrong.
I am disgusted about it.
Oh, well, you're not so disgusted
about
that
everybody
you
that
blocked
does
her. You're not so disgusted that you blocked her.
Oh, I should have. I'm sorry I didn't.
Well, that's
If you
alright
want me
then.
to get off YouTube right now, I'll shut my channel down.
Lauren, first of all, you're not going to shut your channel down.
Do you want me to shut the channel down so you can't find out anymore? It's the It's the equivalent of fucking DMAC saying, you know, I'll go home right now and destroy my computer and throw away all my child porn. Like, oh, thanks. Thanks, mate. That'd be great.
Second of all, you know, I did not ask you to do that.
Why wouldn't I?
What? Lauren, see, you never... Lauren, listen to me. You never... Why would you shut your channel down that you've made $12.68?
Because you mean more to me than...
Okay.
Ramona, you mean more to me than $12. That's how much you mean to me.
You mean more to me than that friggin' pennies that making all that. I'm not worried about that. I don't care about...
Oh, Lauren put it even better than I did. She's worth more than pennies. How can... Well, look, if it was me, all would be forgiven now. That's just so romantic.
Yeah.
You would shut your channel down, but you wouldn't block someone who was talking to you sexually in the comments. I'm mind-boggled by the logic.
I did that, and I'm disgusted at myself for doing that. That's why I would shut my channel down. If that's what you want me to do, I'll do it.
Lauren.
I don't care about that. I care about you.
Lauren, I did not ask you to shut your channel down. I don't think you would do it. I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should do it. If you have that much of a problem...
Don't think that I wouldn't do it because I would do it.
Lauren, if you have that much of a problem saying no to random women online that you need to shut down an entire YouTube channel with hundreds of hours of videos on it, well, I don't know if it's hundreds of hours, but you know what I mean, that you would shut down a YouTube channel instead of just blocking someone if they're talking sexually to you. What kind of logic is that?
Because I don't care about the internet. I care about you. What you feel and how you feel. That's all I care about. I did wrong and I don't want to hurt you. Do that to you again.
And he doesn't like the sexual talk, as he keeps telling everyone.
And I don't want you to have to think, am I doing it again?
Well, why wouldn't I think, are you doing it again?
Again.
Because I'm still on the internet.
Lauren.
I don't want you to think just because I'm on the internet that I'm doing that. I don't care about the internet.
It's called him a world of hurt.
So you weren't having these thoughts prior to this whole thing?
No, I wasn't.
He's never having the thoughts prior. He wasn't having the thoughts, you know, about sleeping with a child prior, even though he had tried to do it with a real child before that. He never has the thoughts. It just happens. Everything happens to him. Poor bastard.
This is just fascinating.
I'm not joking even a little bit. I will shut that internet right down, my YouTube channel right down. I don't care.
Neither does she, Lorne. It's an absolutely ridiculous action that proves nothing and changes nothing, so stop saying it.
I care about you. You just tell me the word and I'll get off it.
Say the word. When I first heard that in the call, I thought he was fapping. I'm not completely convinced he's not, to be honest. Well, this is entertaining.
What does it matter what I think? I mean, I'm just someone to keep you occupied until Michelle Simpson Armstrong comes over.
No, that's what I don't want. I don't want you worrying about that. I don't want you thinking about it. That's why I get off the internet. I don't care.
Lauren, your self-control is that low? Like, your sense of responsibility is that non-existent? Lauren, that's...
No, it's not about... I care about what's in your mind.
Lauren, nothing would have been in my mind had you blocked her or had you not have engaged in that kind of conversation.
Oh, so nice.
But I do know that every time you got mad, you would... I do know that every time you got mad, you would throw Michelle and Katie up in my face. Katie, whose last name begins with a Z, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Huh?
I've never talked to her.
I reckon the only thing that would have made this call complete is like a completely unexpected and inappropriate marriage proposal. I'm not sure if that's what you were trying to say there, Blarney Five, but I just saw that. I'm like they would be totally Lorne to in the middle of all of this, be like, "Will you fucking marry me?"
Katie at all. In the comment section.
Well, that's amazing that there is a person who might have a vagina on your YouTube channel who you have not talked to sexually outside of.
That's most of them.
Oh, thank you. Most of them.
I was going to say, let me say hello and stuff like that in the comment section, and everybody can see it.
Oh, I shall be so flattered that.
Don't worry about this person I tried to cheat with you on. There was a whole heap of other women that were there that I didn't try to cheat with on, so you should feel pretty happy.
You haven't tried to solicit sex from all the women on your YouTube channel. You talked about kids watching your YouTube channel and how you think kids watch your YouTube channel. How do you know that any of these, Michelle Simpson Armstrong?
Once again, why is he even thinking about kids? Why is he talking about kids watching his YouTube channel? Stop talking about kids. I don't want to hear the pedophile talking about kids.
Katie, whatever her name is. How do you know that these are women of legal age?
Well, I don't talk sexually to them. I can't stop them from going in the comment section. I don't know.
But you talk sexually with Michelle, and you tried to set up an appointment with her, a meeting with her, and you don't know if this is someone who just turned 16, just got her driver's license, and knows that based on your internet presence that you have taken an interest in children before in a sexual way. I mean...
I don't know why I find that so funny, but I find it really funny the way Ramona's putting that, as if there's like a 16-year-old girl out there who's like, oh, I really want to have sex with a disgusting old man. Oh, this guy's shown that he would be into that. Let me look him up. But that is also a good point, that he doesn't know any, and that's what probation say to him all the time, and he takes it either intentionally or intentionally the wrong way when they're saying, you know, you don't know these people that you're talking to. You can't talk to these people because you don't know them. Then he takes that as, well, you've got to come here so I know you and prove that you're real and you're of age. They're saying that they could be kids. You're a pedophile. You can't be talking to kids. So unless you can prove they're not kids, don't talk to them. Sorry, got a bit ranty there.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I weren't going. I know what you're saying. But I know I wasn't going to meet her.
But Lauren, see, the problem with that is that you set up a meeting. You might have gotten cold feet at the end, but you set up a meeting.
I didn't get cold feet at the end. I didn't get cold feet at the beginning. I wasn't going to meet her. I knew I wasn't going to meet her.
But you set up a meeting. That's the crux in all of this, is that you set the meeting up.
Yeah, because people like to fuck around on the internet, play games.
See, I'm surprised he didn't go with, no, it wasn't a meeting. It was a meeting place. We set up a meeting place like he did with MySpace Girl.
So that's very much.
And so people, quote, fuck around on the internet. See the problem, one of the big problems with this, and would I have agreed to you doing it if you had told me? It's like, the problem with this is that you set the meeting up, you did all this stuff, you didn't tell me. Now, what I've told you, you probably shouldn't be having sexually charged conversations with women on the internet, even if you're trying to exploit them. Yeah, there's a good chance I would have said that. But the problem is that you didn't tell me. Well, that's one of the problems.
No, I'm sorry. I should have told you. Just didn't, because you were so upset about her. I didn't want to mention her name.
I mean, so someone who your girlfriend's upset about, rather than just blocking them, you...
That's what I should have done.
What?
That's what I should have done.
You didn't even have to take her off your YouTube channel. All you had to do was ignore her. Hit ignore so that you don't see her comments. Because I've said before, and I still say that you shouldn't be blocking people from your YouTube channel. If you don't want to see what they say, if they're talking sexually to you, maybe you would want to consider just ignoring them. Just hit ignore.
That's pretty solid advice, You don't have to engage with people. If someone's coming on to you, if it's you, Lorne, they're clearly fucking with you. And B, you don't have to engage with them. You can just leave that comment there and move on. And look, don't block people from your channel. You got to keep making that $12, so you can't afford to be getting rid of anyone.
Somebody sent me a message in my YouTube channel again. Ask me to go and see it. How can they send me a picture of the pussy? I don't want you to. I said, you can't. I'm trying to go to YouTube right now, so I can hear.
Can't even understand you. Fap. Come on, talk. You're here for our entertainment.
I'm just incensed by all this. It's just amazing.
It must be Ramona typing, but trying to type slow so that he doesn't hear. But little does she know, as you hear in a lot of the Emma calls and that, he doesn't fucking pay attention to any of that. She'll be smashing the keys, and this is completely over his head.
I'm sorry I'm not perfect and I messed up.
Lauren, most of us aren't perfect, but most of us aren't soliciting sex online and doing those things. Not being perfect means you're making lunch and you accidentally spill the soup. That's not being perfect. Spilling the soup and essentially cheating on your girlfriend are two completely different things.
A weird point, but yes, they are different things.
No, I didn't cheat on you.
What's your definition of cheat?
I had no intention of going to meet her.
It's not a bad point, Wine Love. As I said, your fake Australian accent is probably better than my actual one. So, but I'm still going to take you down in this accent off. I'm going to start practicing and everything.
I shouldn't have even talked to her. In that sense, I did cheat on you, and I'm sorry. And I know what your next response is. I try to say this. Just hope you believe me. I'm not going to do that to you again.
I'm not going to do it again. He's always never going to do it again.
Another day, in that manner.
So you had to do it once to learn the lesson that you shouldn't do it anymore?
done it the first time.
Bingo.
And that's what I don't understand why I don't.
What?
I don't understand why I did it, because I didn't want to do it to begin with.
You didn't want to do it.
Never even meant to do it. Oh, g'day, Natalie.
No, I did.
But you did it. And honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter what you wanted. The fact is that you did it. I mean, that's like if I go out, and I like run over someone intentionally with my car, and I'm like, I don't know why I did it. I didn't even want to do it. That doesn't absolve me from the responsibility
Exactly.
of murdering someone.
I know. I can promise you I'm never going to do it again.
Lauren, I don't know if you're going to have a chance to do it with me again, because I don't know what this is going to turn into or turn out to.
Oh no, Lorne, you've done it.
Well, are you going to break up with me?
Why shouldn't I? I want to hear that.
Me too.
And now that's all I've got to say.
Well.
All right, that's the end of that one there, guys. And unfortunately, I have to go. That's all I really had planned. So thank you all very much for being here. This is so much fun. I feel so privileged to be able to, talk shit with you guys from all the way over here, and I just love reading your insights and the thing you guys say. Sometimes I'm just reading that and I forget about the call even. So look, thanks so much, guys. I may have some time tomorrow to do a quick stream. I don't know. So I mean, obviously, if I do, I'll put the schedule up and you'll know. But look, I really appreciate all of you more than you guys know. So thank you very much. And just the same way we started, I'm going to play us out with some Hailstorm, because they're pretty fucking awesome. So once again, guys, thanks for being here, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye.